everything that you need to know about the CA course. The first thing, the number of levels. CA has 3 levels: the foundation, the intermediate and the final. Names keep changing, so be aware of the changes in the name. In the foundation level, you have 4 papers: accounting, business law, quantitative aptitude and business economics. Each of these papers have 100 marks to be scored. Remember, to be declared pass, you must score 40% individually in each of these papers with an overall score of 200 and above. Another important thing for those who are conscious about quantitative aptitude, remember, it is not that difficult. There is business mathematics which carries 40% weightage, there is logical reasoning which carries 20% weightage, and there is statistics which again carries 40% weightage. So in case you are scared of mathematics, you still have opportunity in statistics and logical reasoning. And trust me, it's not that difficult. Remember, the CA Foundation exams are conducted 3 times a year in the month of January, June and September. Once you register for the CA Foundation, the registration is valid for 3 years, which means you must pass the CA Foundation within at least the first 3 years. The overall fees for foundation registration in CA course is 9,800. But again, it differs depending upon which category. Are you a general category? Are you a SC/ST category? So you need to be mindful about that as well. Overall, the CA Foundation is going to cost you somewhere between 50 to 70,000, including your ICAI registration and your training and coaching fees. To be eligible to appear for the CA exam, you must have passed your class 12. But you have an option to get provisional admission for the CA Foundation course, which means that even after class 10 or class 11, you can get a provisional registration for the CA Foundation course. But examination you can write only after you have successfully completed your class 12. For CA Inter, the good news is that there are now only 6 papers, unlike the 8 papers when I passed my CA Inter examination. It is divided in 2 groups. In group 1, you have 3 papers: advanced accounting, corporate and other laws and taxation. While in group 2, you have 3 papers. The first one, costing and management accounting, my favorite paper. The next one, auditing and assurance. And the third one, financial management and strategic management, again one of my favorite papers. To be declared pass, the rules are exactly the same as in CA Foundation. You must individually score at least 40 in each paper in a group if you are writing one group at a time. But overall score should be 50%, which means if you have written only group 1, you must score a minimum total of 150 and above. But if you have written both the groups together, then overall the 50% is evaluated for both the groups taken together, which means you must have at least 300 in total to be declared pass, provided you have 40 in each of these 6 papers. There are 2 entry routes for CA Intermediate. The first one is the conventional route wherein you have passed your CA Foundation and then you have gone to the CA Intermediate level. There's a second route called the direct entry route. In the direct entry route, you must have completed your graduation in commerce or in other streams. If you are in commerce stream, then the minimum percentage you should have scored is 55%, while for a non-commerce student, the aggregate score should be at least 60% to be eligible for a direct entry route. In addition, one important thing, if you are already undergoing graduation and you are in the 3rd year, you can also apply for provisional registration for CA Intermediate direct entry route, wherein you will be saving a lot of time. Once you have registered yourself for CA Intermediate, you are eligible to write the exam in the next 5 years. Don't wait for that long. You can write the exam in 3 examination windows like the CA Foundation: January, June and September. The total cost for registering for CA Intermediate is 18,000, but depends upon your category. So you can see whether you are a general category or if you are in reserved category. Overall, it will approximately cost you a lakh to complete your entire CA Intermediate, including the ICAI fees and the training fees. But if you want to go for self-study, we have all the support available to help you pass the CA Intermediate without any extra training requirement. To get onto the CA final, there is only one entry route. You should have passed both the groups of CA Intermediate successfully. Like CA Intermediate, CA Final also has a grouping system, Group 1 and Group 2. The passing criteria for CA Final is exactly the same as CA Intermediate, which means you can write one group with a minimum score of 150, and each individual paper you should have scored at least 40 or more. If you have written both the groups together, the minimum score again needed is 40 in each individual paper, but overall score should be 300, which comes to 50% exactly. Group 1 has 3 papers: financial reporting, advanced financial management, advanced auditing, assurance, and professional ethics. While Group 2 has 3 papers: direct tax laws and international taxation, indirect taxation, and integrated business solution. One important thing you must remember: before being eligible to appear for the CA final exam, there are 2 minimum criteria that you must fulfill. The first one, you should have completed minimum of 2 years of your internship program, which we call it articleship, which means that you should have passed all the 4 sets of the SPOM, self-paced online modules. Only after these 2 criteria have been fulfilled, you will be eligible to appear for the CA final examination. In terms of investments, 22,000 is the fees for CA final registration, and a lakh approximately would be required for your training and coaching. If you want to watch detailed lecture for any of the 3 levels or individually for any of these papers, you can watch it in our detailed channel. Consider subscribing if you are pursuing or planning to pursue the CA course.